Hey everybody, and welcome to today's show where we're doing one of our favorite things, which is hog hunting with air guns. But what's different about this show is that we're accompanied by Tyler, the air gun master.
My name's Tyler Patner. I'm with Pyramid Air. I'm the product specialist over there. We are the #1 air gun retailer in the world's largest. I'm down here in Texas going on a pig hunt with Keith and Matti. I'm very excited. Actually, my first time going after a sizable game animal here with an air rifle, so I'm pumped.
So I've hunted with air guns quite a bit. The first animal I ever took with an air gun was a bear, so I started out pretty big. I shot my second bear with that same air gun. I loved it.
I can't believe I'm crying.
And the reason I like them so much is because I've grown up hunting and I've pretty much done everything. And air guns are totally different, so it mixes things up, makes it more of a challenge.
You know, Matti wound up spending a lot of time outdoors when she was a little girl.
This is beautiful.
Except when you turn your head, you can't see.
And so it really is no surprise now that she's a grown young woman that she wanted to do something that had something to do with the outdoors. So not only is she helping me co-host a show, she's also a real estate agent that specializes in selling farm and ranch property.
You know, being a farm and ranch real estate agent, I get to see a lot of beautiful ranches like this. And in the springtime, it's just a treat to come out to any of these. We've got a lot of ranches listed like this one. This one's not for sale, sadly, but I know a lot of places just like it. So if you're interested in finding your perfect South Texas hunting paradise, go ahead and give me a call or shoot me an email.
So this ranch that we're on today is owned by some friends of ours. Okay, it's a private piece of property, but they've got a serious problem with feral hogs. And they've given us the green light to come down here and bring our air guns and put some pressure on them. So the ranch manager on this piece of property, his name is Aaron. He's a great manager, but he's a great guy. He's a family guy. Boy, anybody that knows Aaron, all you gotta do is take one look at him with his kids, you know, hey, those kids mean the world to him. So, you know, it's no surprise that Aaron is, he's committed to his family first, and then he's committed to taking care of this piece of property second. And so we gave him the Reconyx cameras and asked him to put them out to do a little bit of scouting before we showed up.
I'm Aaron Guerrero. I'm the ranch manager for the Cantina River Ranch. We're very excited to have Keith and Matti here, as well as Tyler with Pyramid Air this weekend. We keep Reconyx running year-round, and right now we're seeing a ton of feral hogs just running by the hundreds. They are very destructive to the land. On that subject, I mean, they're really cool creatures on the same time. I mean, the colors that we have down here, so many different colors and spots, but as well, they are destructive and they love to tear up the land.
The #1 thing that you need in your backpack when you're hunting for pigs is scent killer. They have the absolute best noses, and right now it's spring, it's kind of hot, we're a little sweaty, so we've got scent killer to make sure that they're not gonna smell us.
All right, it's about the middle of April right now, and I mean, it's starting to get hot. And everything is so beautiful green. The flowers are out. The mesquite are absolutely beautiful. And this spot is covered up in hogs. So we're going to stay put until well after dark, see if we can get one on the ground. I'm going to be shooting the double shot. This is a 50 caliber big bore air rifle. But you'll notice it has 2 barrels on it, like a side-by-side shotgun. It's basically a shotgun. It just doesn't have rifling in the barrels, so I'm limited to about 40 yards with these arrows. We've got our fingers crossed, and hopefully we're going to get some on the ground here pretty quick. So far, nothing. There's some coming in right now. Here we go. I can hear him eating corn. There's several of them. They're good size too. go. All right. What I tried to do right there, and I waited and waited until I had the two biggest ones lined up, and hopefully, I know I got one of them. Hopefully I got both of them. We're gonna give it a little bit and jump out and see what we have. That's pretty cool right there. All right, I shot about an hour ago and I recovered one hog, and here's my arrow, completely saturated in blood. This hog only went about 35 yards from the point where it was standing when the arrow went through it, but these arrows, I'm really amazed how much energy the arrows have when they hit a target. This is a 50 caliber called the double shot, made by Seneca, and it's a double barrel gun. Now, so I've got this gun topped off with a Pulsar trail rifle scope because this is primarily my dedicated night gun. But the cool thing about using the Pulsar thermal vision is that you can use it during the daytime too, as you can see. I'm going to go back, we're going to take a look at the video of where I hit this hog. You know, I waited a long time. I waited. We got tons of video of them feeding underneath the feeder, but I waited until they got lined up. And I really don't know why I didn't get that other hog. If I hit it, I didn't find any blood, and I've looked for a pretty good bit of an hour. So anyway, we're gonna wrap this up, get this guy back to camp, and make some breakfast. It's getting late in the morning.
All right, it is the second week of April and it is hot, like 90 degrees hot. We're set up right now in a little pop-up blind over some corn, hoping that some pigs are gonna come in. So I'm gonna get loaded up and wait. There's so many of them. Like, the wind is terrible. They're gonna skunk us. God, a lot of piglets. Okay, that big one on the left. The big black one. He's looking right at us. I'm gonna wait for him to clear and turn broadside. That's the one I'm gonna take. Okay. Okay, sideways. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, that was a hit. That was a hit. I hear her crashing. Okay. That was a ton of pigs. I mean, we went from nothing and I heard something coming in. I thought maybe it was a turkey. Got louder. We had probably 30 pigs just cover us up. So we're gonna sit tight. This is actually the first time I've ever shot this double shot at an animal, and I'm pretty confident that was a hit. I think I see blood on the ground through the thermal and I heard a crash, so we're gonna sit tight. Maybe they'll come back in and we'll get a second one. So stay tuned. Okay, a boar came in. I want that one. That's a good sized boar. He's smarter than the rest of them. Like, he's taking off. He's gone. If a couple of those little ones line up, I'm gonna take them. They all look the same through the thermal. That's crazy. There's a whole bunch of them. Okay. Ready? skewered a bunch of little pork tenderloins. I've never lined up 2 animals before. That is incredible. All right, so here we have it, the proof of a successful hunt. I shot this pig first and we were gonna get out and track her, and then I said, you know what, let's hold off and wait until dark. Then we had a group come in and I lined some up. I took a shot. I'm pretty sure there's another dead pig out there, but the South Texas brush is just so thick, it was not worth getting snake bit over. But the gun I'm using is the double shot. It's an air rifle, it's a 50 cal. I had to test it out and I have to say I am very impressed. I hope y'all are impressed too. It did a great job. It was a lot of fun and I hope to get to use it a lot more. If you're watching online and have any questions or comments about the gun or anything, go ahead and post them below. And if you're not watching online, head to our YouTube channel. It's High Road Hunting. We'd love to hear from you and we'd love your support. Thanks for watching.
So we get out into this new spot before sunup and it is just beautiful. You know, watching the sun come up over the trees in the distance. It was a really nice view and a beautiful place to be. And sure enough, we were hearing some turkeys off in the distance.
All right, so we broke for lunch. We had a semi-successful morning, saw a few deer, no pigs. So we're hoping that things are gonna pick up this afternoon. We've heard a few off in the distance, so we're gonna go back at it and maybe get lucky so you can get some pigs back in here and see what we can do. We got pigs coming. Oh, got a couple nice big ones. Just waiting for the right shot. I think the one in the middle. Big black one. Big black boar. Oh, he's moving to the right. He's turning towards me. He's coming back, you got him. You ready to kill him? Oh, he's turning now. Yeah, when you're ready, go ahead. Whoa, look at that. You can see the arrow. Got him, smoked him. A lot of blood. Saw the arrow sticking out of him still. The other pigs ran off, but we're gonna hang out to see if they come back. Maybe stick another one tonight, we'll see.
We sat out all day. This was a hell of a hunt today. It was long, hot, sticky, and then finally, right as dusk was coming in, we saw some pigs. Got this nice boar here. Decided to go for a headshot on this guy purely because, you know, we knew the gun was on. We didn't want to have to trudge through this brush to go find him. So we figured, you know, put him down right where he stood. And well, after some jumping around, he pretty much came to rest where we shot him. So really pleased with this guy, a little bit bigger than mine from yesterday. And I think I know Keith and Matti are out right now. Hopefully they were able to get some stuff too.
Congrats and thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I've had a blast.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
All right, I gotta get busy.
Okay. Show off that new knife of yours.
The old saying, you get what you pay for, is true. And it really is true, and especially in knives. There's a ton of people in the knife space, and you know, there's some good knives out there, but there's only one that I know of that has friction forging, and that's what makes the diamond blade steel as strong as it is. I cannot begin to tell you how happy I am that Matti's mine. The one thing about Matti, you're not going to hear her complain. She just enjoys every single part about the hunt. The days are long, sometimes they're hot, sometimes it's frustrating, but you know what? She loves it. And I love the fact that we get to do this together.
Keith and Matti are certainly a class act and obviously true professionals. So this was really my first larger game hunting opportunity, and I was so excited about having the chance to come out and do it with an air gun, because that means a lot to me. I'm not just part of the air gun industry as a whole, but it's actually a passion of mine, something I enjoy doing, something I was into before I ever started working in the industry. So to have the opportunity to do it with the Seneca Dragonclaw and the Air Venturi Airbolt was absolutely meant the world to me, and I'm just super glad we got it done.
One of the great things I enjoy about managing this ranch is we're a family-oriented ranch, and I love to bring my children out here as well as my friends and family. We sit around the dinner table, crack up, and just love to enjoy each other and enjoy the time together.
Watching Aaron with his kiddos was a lot of fun because it reminds me of me and my dad. He's got a lot of young kids, and I think they're gonna have good heads on their shoulders when they get older, because he does the same things that me and my dad did together when I was young. And I think hunting brings people together in a way that nothing else can, because you've got the joy of the land and the beauty, and you're surrounded by God.